This video will show you how to replace the pivot pin on Andersen A-Series Double-Hung Windows. You'll need safety glasses, a Phillips screwdriver, and a flat blade screwdriver, as well as 2 replacement pivot pins and 4 number 6 by 10 by 3/4 inch screws available from your Andersen dealer. Before you begin, find the service guide that came with your pivot pin replacement. Be sure to read it completely, including all the cautions and warnings. You can also download the service guide at AndersenWindows.com. If you need to familiarize yourself with the terminology in this video, we recommend clicking here to watch a video on identifying the parts on Andersen A-Series Double-Hung Windows. You may need to replace the pivot pins on either your top or bottom sash. We will begin by demonstrating the bottom sash pivot pin replacement. Start by unlocking and opening the bottom sash. Retract the tilt latches by pushing the lock forward, then tilt the bottom sash in to 90 degrees and be sure to support the sash. The sash must be supported during tilting, removal, and installation. Failure to support the sash may result in injury, product, and/or property damage. Units manufactured prior to June 2010 are equipped with a shoe retainer clip. To release a sash with a retainer clip, depress the shoe retainer clip using a small flat blade screwdriver, freeing the sash pivot pin on the bottom sash. Raise the bottom sash corner 2 inches above the shoe and hold in place. Then, repeat this on the opposite side of the sash. Units without retainer clips can be released in a similar fashion, without the need to depress a clip with a flat blade screwdriver. Use extreme care when working around a window opening. Never leave a window opening unattended, especially when children are present. Falling from a window opening may result in severe injury or death. Next, lift the bottom sash up and out. Place the sash on a clean flat work surface with the interior side facing up. Then, remove the screws and the pivot pin and properly dispose. Repeat for the opposite side. Position the replacement pivot pin and secure with new screws. Use the same process for the opposite side. If you are replacing the pivot pins in the top sash, begin by removing the bottom sash as detailed in the first part of this video. Lower the top sash and slide the tilt latches inward. Then, tilt the top sash in and be sure to support the sash. You will follow the same process for releasing the top sash as the bottom sash. Lift the top sash up and out to remove the sash. Then, remove the screws and the pivot pin and properly dispose. Repeat for the opposite side. Position the replacement pivot pin and secure with new screws. Use this same process for the opposite side. With the exterior side of the top sash facing up, place the pivot pins, one at a time, into the shoe in the outer channel of the jamb liner. Then, press down on the lower corners of the sash to seat the pivot pins into the shoe before tilting the sash up into the frame. Then, retract the tilt latches and tilt the sash into the frame until it is firmly engaged in the jamb. Next, replace the bottom sash. Use caution when tipping the bottom sash into the opening to prevent pinching your fingers between the top and bottom sash. With the exterior side of the bottom sash facing up, place the pivot pins one at a time into the shoe in the inner channel of the jamb liner. Then, press down on the lower corners of the sash to seat the pivot pins in the shoe before tilting the sash up. When the pivot pins are engaged, retract the tilt latches and tip the sash up into place until firmly engaged in the jamb. Release the tilt latches. Finally, close and lock the window. Congratulations! You have successfully replaced the pivot pins on your Andersen window. If you need parts for your Andersen windows or doors, or if you have questions about care, maintenance, or repair, call our Customer Care Center at 888-888-7020 or visit the Help Center in the Service section of our website at help.andersenwindows.com. Andersen, customer care is what we care about most.